Hi there, my name is Waffles the Asian Yenber, and welcome back to another Pokemon Go tutorial video. This is how to basically download Pokemon Go. I know the last one stopped working. If you didn't read the comments, it's basically due to somebody taking the Apple ID, changing the recovery email and the password, and making it impossible for anybody else to use, which is really awful. I will get my revenge at a later date, but in this video, I'm going to show you how to build your own fake account in iTunes from scratch without using any sort of payment method. We're going to literally do this from scratch, from creating the email, which is where we are right now. We're going to do that, create our Apple ID, all of that stuff. But for those of you who parts of this may be self-explanatory, you can go ahead in the description. I will have kind of a table of contents of sort. You can click around there and get where you need to go. But we need to get on this page, which is where you're going to create an account from. We're going to click that. But to do that, you're going to go here, which is the Google main page. I'm sure you, as most of you are aware, it's just google.com. You go up to here and you click Gmail. I'm not going to click it because it's going to show you my other email accounts, but it should take you to something like this. Then you're going to click Create Account. And we're going to make an account for Jim Bystander. Mr. Jim Bystander. And we're going to use his actual name for the email. Let's go with that. jimbystander@gmail.com. It has been taken, so we're going to put jimbystander1@gmail.com. And we're going to make the password Pokemon Go with a capital P. So Pokemon Go. We're going to make his birthday today, just a separate year for the date of birth. So July 13th. And I'm going to choose 1985. You want to make sure it's at least over 18. Just makes it so you can skip some loopholes and stuff. But there we go. That's most of the necessary information there. I don't think you really have to put your gender, but I'm going to put male anyways. And I'm pretty sure these two are optional, so you can skip them. So I'm going to click Next Step. And you see it's going to pull up the privacy and terms. You just scroll through it. It's pretty short, privacy and terms, so if you want to read it, you can. And then you just click I agree. And then it should start loading the account right about now. It may ask you to put in a phone number. Did that last time I recorded this? Yeah, it is. It's just because I've tried a couple other emails beforehand just to, make sure I have the process down pat. But I am going to cut this part out so that you guys do not see my actual phone number, and then I'll take it off the account afterwards. Okay, guys. Basically, I entered in my phone number, click text, and they sent me a text in like a minute with the verification number of 635323. So we should be able to continue there, and it'll take us over here. Yeah, your new email address is jimbystander1@gmail.com. So now we're able to go over here. This is the first one, so I'm gonna sign out of that. Whoopsies. Basically, that was my first try. I wanted to make sure again I have all the steps down, but the first thing is you're going to appleid.apple.com /account/home. I don't know if that matters, but it takes you here, and we can go up to here to click Create Your Apple ID. And this is super easy. I know a few of you had gotten stuck before on trying to get payment stuff going. Here you don't have to enter it in. So we're going to enter in our email, which is jimbystander1@gmail.com. We're going to put the password as Pokemon Go, and we have to have a number, so I'm going to put 1, and Pokemon Go 1. Alright, your first name is Jim, last name is Bystander here, and like I said, if you want to make your own like actual information and stuff, this is how you will make your own email. You just put in all the different information that applies to you. But it was 7/13, and we said 1985, I believe. And then we have to put in some security questions. For the purpose of this video, because this is going to be a throwaway account for me, I'm not going to pay attention to this after we do it, but I'll just enter in random answers. So, Ben does The Jig is my favorite children's book. First name of my best friend in high school was Amethyst Rain. That's all one name, by the way. And the name of my street where I grew up was Hellfire Lane. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of announcements, get rid of all that so that the email is not spammed with those things. we have to set our location here. If you want to go Australia, you can. United States is what we're going to do so that we have access to the United States App Store, because Pokemon Go is now out in the United States, so this should be fine. And then we go over to this captcha over here, and it'll be different for you if you are making your own account. It's always a different code. As you can see, if I click new code, we get a new code there, and then we have to type it out just to kind of confirm that we are not in fact a robot. And then it sends a little verification code to our email, which means we can go over to our email here, and then we click continue to Gmail. It's going to load our email right over here. It'll give us the verification code because they're really quick about sending this once it actually loads up. So, you know, first time you access your Google account, it's going to have like some welcome to Gmail, Jim, and things like that. We don't really care about it. We're just here to look at verify your Apple email, and you see the code is 425408. So that's 425408, and again, that'll be different for everybody when you're making a different account. And if I click send a new code, we get a new code. But I'm gonna click verify there, and that should be it for making the account, and then we should be able to just log into it. Yeah, we click continue now, and boom, your Apple ID is jimbystander1@gmail.com, which means now we can head on over to the Apple Store, the App Store, on our phones. So I'm going to switch to screenshots for that because I don't have recording software for my phone, but I will screenshot every step of the way and explain it. So, okay guys, we're going into the Apple Store right now. You're going to go down over to the featured section. That's basically where you're going to load in, but just in case you didn't, it is the bottom left little star thing on the little toolbar. You're going to click that, you're going to scroll all the way down, and it should say redeem, send gifts, sign in being the very long rectangle right above terms and conditions. If it does not say sign in and it says your email, you're going to click that and you're going to sign out, and then it'll say sign in. So you're going to want to click sign in, and it's going to prompt you with 3 different things. Use existing Apple ID, create new Apple ID, or cancel. We're going to click use existing Apple ID, and we're going to put our Apple ID, jimbystander1@gmail.com, and we have to put in our password, which is Pokemon Go 1. And once you click OK, it can either prompt you with verification failed, which if it does, it's a really simple fix. It did to me the first time I tried to record this. Basically all you do is go to settings, you go into the general tab, reset network settings, and then you type in your password and it'll do that. Basically it just gets rid of the network connections you have, so you just have to enter in and reconnect to your Wi-Fi's and stuff. But I don't know why that fixes it. I don't know what the problem is, but it does. So yay. But once we enter that in, it'll say this has never been used in the Apple Store before. This is if you're making your own account, not using this one. It'll ask you to add in some extra information. You put in Mr., you put in an address. I picked a random address for this. I screenshot it. I had to redo this, so I don't know exactly what it was, but it's on your screen. And it'll just have all the highlighted ones in red, and then it'll ask you for payment information at the top, and that's where a lot of you guys got confused. There is a none tab. You can click none. It is not necessary for you to put in payment information to your Apple account. It's only necessary when you actually buy things. So we're gonna just click none for that, and then we go down, scroll down, and boom, we are good to go. But once there, it'll ask you to sign in, say it's successfully been created. You sign in, you put in your password. For us, it's Pokemon Go 1, and then boom, we're ready. So we're gonna go to the search tab. That is on the bottom. You can see it says search with a little magnifying glass, and we're gonna type in Pokemon Go, and then we're gonna click search, and it takes us over here, and we can click on the little Pokemon Go icon and click get, which pulls up install, and we can click install. And as you can see, it's currently loading. It'll ask you to sign in since it is our first one. So we just click Pokemon Go 1 or whatever your password is. And then it is downloading. And it'll ask, would you like to use iTouch for purchases? I'm going to say not now. And we'll require passwords. It'll ask you for just general little account stuff, but it's alright. You can just click through it, pick random stuff. But as you can see now, Pokemon Go is loading. It will take just a moment, so I'm going to skip past this part until we actually get Pokemon Go on our screen. Alright guys, as you can see, we have it now on our screen. I'm gonna click it, and it takes us to the first loading screen, shows Niantic, the Pokemon Company, all of that good stuff. And that'll just load through and ask you if you want to create your account, I believe with a Gmail or Trainer Club ID. Once it loads, I'll know for sure. But yeah, that's gonna be our first step. And upon loading, it may be slow the first time. It's not as slow later on once you actually have the whole thing set up, but for now it's a little slow. But it should be coming to Europe very soon. I heard, I think today, that it came out in Switzerland. Might be Switzerland, I don't know. But alright, it's loaded. It says allow Pokemon Go to access your location while you use the app in order to play the game. Yes, obviously. And it's gonna have you enter in your date of birth. For us, we're gonna keep it consistent. We have July 13th, 1985. That is going to be the birthday that we say. And we're gonna click submit. And it says sign up with Google or Pokemon Trainer Club. You're gonna click Google. And then from there, you're entering in your email, which for us is jimbystander1. It may be different for you. But jimbystander1@gmail.com. Screenshot that. And we're gonna click next. And it's gonna ask us to put in our ID, which as we know is Pokemon Go. So we click sign in. And it's gonna say Pokemon Go would like to know who you are and verify your email or view your email address, which we just click allow. That's fine. And it says Pokemon Go would like to send you notifications. That's push notification. That's fine. And then boom, it gives you the terms of service. You click agree, accept, and then boom, you're here with Professor Willow, and he'll walk you through everything else from here. But that is how you're going to create your own Pokemon Go account in case you live in a region where they don't have it yet. It's pretty easy, really simple stuff. Should take you no more than I think 15 minutes to do. If you want to build it from scratch. If you just want to use mine, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not going to be using it after this. But just keep in mind, at some point, somebody's going to take this email and change the password. If it doesn't work, just follow the steps in the video. I will let you know, probably in a comment or something, as soon as I hear that somebody's taking it. But just, there you guys go. I hope you enjoy this. I hope this is helpful. I know a lot of you guys were really upset when the last one stopped working. I know I'm continually getting messages about it. Just, this should help. This should be fine. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to subscribe for Pokemon Glaze Nuzlocke, giveaways for Pokemon Oris, and pretty much just Wi-Fi battle. So, see you guys around. Bye-bye.